Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the LeafCast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm currently fearful of the wind.
Okay. And I am Ryan's brother Dan, and I am not staying here with a big mouth Ogier and a fool whose head is too big for a hat.
Nice. And we are the LeafCast. We are the way the Leaf.
We are the Leaf, and this is the LeafCast. Welcome.
The LeafCast.
Welcome.
Episode 25, and we've yet to get that right.
Yeah, no, we're getting there. We're close.
Season 2, Episode 2, guys. Can you believe it?
Nice.
Can you believe it?
Nice.
It's good to see everybody in the chat. Hi, everybody. You like my new shirt?
I love it.
Yep. Feeling strong.
No, this is from Yves Saint Laurent. It was his little man collection. Dog? What? A dog sweater? How dare you? Just because it has what? Maybe. I'll say maybe. Okay.
I feel like that's one of those outfits you went to a service and they gave you 3 different outfits to choose from, and you just sent 2 back and you kept that one.
I think I look good.
I think you look smashing.
It's impossible to contain these guns, so I can't have sleeves. But
I do appreciate that you still have the eyebrows prominently displayed.
Thank you. It's a trademark,
as per contract.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got some people waiting in the wings. In the wings. In the wing.
Okay. Todd, our friend Todd's going to be a little late. He's going to join us as soon as he can. In the meantime, let me bring these 2 gentlemen in. The first one, there's a British expression that says Bob's your uncle. And I don't know if this man is our uncle, but he certainly is family. He is Rob from Malkier Talks. And our second is a first-time reader. You met him last week. Ladies and gentlemen at home, pour a drink, roll a spliff for a first-time reader named Cliff. Oh, you read dog. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
What an odd coincidence. You guys were both reading the same book.
Wow.
How can you not?
Well, this is a puppet book club, so why not talk about that book, right, Ryan?
I'm ready to dive into it.
Well, first off, let me comment on your cool dinosaur shirt. I love it.
Yeah, we've had some fun stuff in the chat about it already. So people think you're a T-Rex.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Katie the Frog thinks it's. I don't know if this is for Dan or for Ryan, but Katie the Frog think it's a hot outfit.
Oh, I'm sure it's for Ryan. Amphibians stick together.
All right, brother Dan, help me out. How would a T-Rex sound sexy?
I think Rob has a clip.
Oh,
how would a T-Rex sound sexy? I don't know.
So here I'm coming in. I see Katie the Frog. I'm like, oh, hey, you're pretty. That's green. I'm green. Let's go. Hey, and then
what is she? There you go.
Works every time. hey, we gotta hold back.
I just realized what the dragon. I was like, oh, the dragon. Oh, I just made the connection.
Oh, Ryan is the Dragon Reborn. Look at you can tell by this mustache. It's prophesized. And it will grow on the face.
Is that a spoiler? The dragon shall indeed have a mustache.
Yeah, it's in the prophecies. Yeah, I think you just skimmed over that.
Okay, yeah. I flipped to the back.
They called it like face shrub or lip. What was it? Lip bog.
Lip foliage. Lip foliage.
The foliage.
Yeah. Lip flora. Or fauna. Who knows? Who knows how?
Chat, is my mustache more flora or fauna?
What is a mushroom?
I don't know.
Mustache reborn.
The dragon restashed.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Well done. Well done.
I'm leaving that one up for a minute.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this.
No, this is what you get, baby. And
Hey, I gotta go alone. I've gotta go alone.
Oh,
I can't have friends.
this is him pushing us away with his anger.
Well,
fine.
you call yourself a lumberjack?
Well, fine. Fuck you,
You
Cliff.
can't order an outfit and just be a lumberjack. You
Rob-
with the hair.
Cliff, Rob, you with me? Let's just bolt. Come on.
Yeah. Yes.
What a jerk, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hell's yeah.
Well,
it is flora, by the way.
Okay, thank
Yeah, and there's been some other theories about it. So, firstly, it has its own ecosystem.
Yeah. You say flora, but his mustache drinks soup. He just puts his mustache up and it like drinks soup. So,
And Matthew, secretly, the mustache is a hidden Angreal.
I like that. I like that.
Your wife, Matt. Well, it's not a secret anymore, Matt. Thanks. Matthew Ann just doxed me.
Spoilers, bro.
that was the season 3 reveal. Thanks, Matt.
Well, yeah, what happens actually after the show is Ryan takes his mustache and delicately wraps it in like a little cloth square and tucks it into his belt loop pouch.
And I smile deviously, devilishly.
Yeah. And they're like, look at why does he have an angry eye and I don't? Come on.
Yep. And I even question whether I'm good or bad.
Me too.
Don't we all?
Don't we?
So everyone had a smashing week, I assume. Everyone got won the lottery. Everyone, found out they could swim really well or something. Anyone develop a new talent?
I told you those particular details about my life in confidence.
Okay.
So
Yeah, brother Dan.
Okay. Yeah.
I was
So
waiting to reveal those myself. And
Cliff was doing he does free diving. He holds onto a thing that drags him down so he can get the biggest, fattest lobsters. And while he was there, he found a chest full of doubloons.
and beating heart was in there as well. It was very
unidentifiable, like of human, non-human.
I don't know. It was just a beating heart. I'm not
I
man.
can just leave that.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell everyone what he does with Epsom salts. Come on, Dan.
Epsom salts are magic. What are you guys even talking about? I don't even know why they work, but they do.
It's more like ingest some salt. He eats that shit. Let's go. Moving on. That was a bad joke.
I don't have anything amazing to share, but I did actually do more than just sit on the computer a week. I went on a 4K bike ride the other day. It was quite
well done, Rob.
My legs were not impressed afterwards, but I felt very good about it.
Did you wear a helmet?
I did, yes, of course.
Well done. Do you live where there's a lot of traffic? Is that a dangerous endeavor for you to do?
There is like a small version of a motorway that circles near where I live, and to get to my local park, I have to cross that sit. I have to cycle.
Oh, is that where they go? Hey, Big Ben, Parliament. Hey, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. Hey,
kids, in London,
Big
I live
Ben,
in Manchester. It's very different.
Parliament.
Hey guys. Stadium Light. Hey guys, Stadium of Dreams. Hey guys, Stadium of Shattered Hopes.
I've also been found out. Chancellor has been very, very particular in what she's been looking at, and apparently, he's been noticed.
Chancellor wins as far as detail.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
Like,
yes, there's a puppet back there.
For those that can't look too closely, there he is. Look, just there. It's my friend.
Is he?
Well,
he seems pretty dark.
My puppet judger.
Is that Nard?
Is his hair
the sous chef?
It's Nog's cuddly toy, so that when he can't sleep, that's what he curls up with. And because I'm not very nice to Nog too often, he doesn't
curls up with. I've seen what they do to those toys. Oh no, gross. I'm sorry, little dude.
Oh Jesus!
Right.
Is it machine washable?
Just don't feed him after midnight. It's all good, you know. So
All right, you guys wanna jump into this motherfucker?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, let's say hi to Bully. I feel that's a new name I've not seen before. Welcome to the book club.
Yeah.
Welcome, Bully. We are talking about book 2, A Wheel of Time.
I do have a dog sweater, but you know what? It's all in how you wear it. I think Lady Gaga once wore a trash bag. So goddamn, you know what? I'm embracing what I got. I'm rocking it. I'm like, well, you can tell by my dog sweater that I'm a woman's man. Blah blah blah.
Oh, keep going.
You can't tell. You can't.
One more verse, please.
There's no leash, but it's all right. Ain't no dog.
Bark.
I just want to be a
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
I just gotta ruff away. I'm gonna wear my dog's beret. Raiding in the closet. It's very fun for staying. All right. No. Come on. That wasn't good.
No, not at all.
That wasn't good.
I wish we could erase this last 10
I
minutes.
wish I could erase lots of things in my life.
Sometimes it goes all the way around from bad and then gets good again. Not
Oh,
this
yeah,
time.
or it's like it's
We'll
so
call
bad
back
it's
to
good.
that maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what chapters are we covering? Yes, good question. We're covering chapters 2 and 3.
Apparently, Dana Lou is like one of the producers. He's keeping us on track.
Yeah, wonderfully. So chapter 2 is called The Welcome. It is, I called it the whale bloopy tear thing, but it turns out this is the Flame of Tarvalon.
Oh, is that what that is?
The Flame of Tarvalon, yeah. The other one, if it's turned upside down with the point pointed down, is the dragon's fang that we've heard being carved on doors.
Huh.
And that's two sides of the Aes Sedai symbol. Is like the yin yang.
Oh shoot!
Right.
Whoa!
Right.
Do you think that Robert Jordan like planned that, or
Probably, yeah. He planned it all. This is called The Welcome, and we do see the welcome here. But at first, Rand is he's pretty freaked out. He's like, oh shit, Lan had just said, bro, you should have split a while ago. Rand is like, oh no, this is pretty danger town, and he's like running away, and all the Shinarians, Shine Boys, all the Shine Boys that he sees, they're like, hey, Southerner, hey, you should be pretty stoked. The Amarillans all the way from Tarvalon just to see you and your friends. Hey, that's quite the honor. And he's like, bro, you don't even know the half of it. And he's trying to get out. He's pretty freaked out. And all the while, there's just like trumpets are blaring, drums, bells are ringing, blong, blong, blong. It's just this huge fucking cacophony of sound around him.
good word too?
Yeah, very
Thank
good.
Thank you. I is an English major. Oh, shit. All right.
Was there anything diaphanous in the scene? That's one of my favorite words.
It was more gossamer. Yeah. Well, Rand's clothes may have been a bit gossamer, but probably not diaphanous. See? So we'll get to there. So he's running around. He's like, oh shit. He goes past. He goes to his apartment, and there's like 8 women just tearing apart the closets, just throwing all this shit on the floor. He's like, wait, that's my clothes. That's my jacket. And some woman just kind of puts her finger through a hole. She's like, nah, and throws it on a pile. It's probably going to be burned.
Yeah,
All right,
it's very, very upsetting.
Yeah, talk to me about this, Cliff. What the fuck?
I mean, these 2 chapters were quite annoying in a way because Rand wasn't. I mean, that was annoying, right? Like these fools are up in his business, like gonna burn his clothes, gonna take his clothes away. He had no control. He was just like, "What's going on?" And I felt for the guy here. I felt for the guy. Let's say.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. There's
But
not
also,
a whole lot
I
of
mean-
agency that's been presented to him.
Right.
But
I
he's been
also-
presented an opportunity
also
to
can't-
grow.
I also can't help but wonder why would Lan tell him to bounce? Because, like, wouldn't Lan want to follow his broette Moraine in her direction to have him talk to the Amarillion seat and get debunked or gentled or whatever?
Uh-huh.
So Lan is kind of like betraying her a little bit by advising him to leave town. Is he not?
Well, and we do see that that is pretty much the turning point for Egwene later on when she tackles him and does all that weird shit. She
That was
says
weird.
back, yeah. But then he's like, yeah, even Lan said I should have left, and she's like, oh gosh, if Lan says, okay, let's go to the dungeons then. And from that point on, she is like fully on board.
Really, whatever good comes from, hey, let's go to the dungeons.
Let's
And
go.
hide.
Unless you're in like the hate or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
In San Francisco,
Yeah.
or the Castro. I mean, sorry.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hate. No, the hate. You can get any record still imaginable, right?
Oh, that amoeba there, or that Rasputin?
Yeah. Rasputin record. You see that sticker all over cars. You're like, hippie. So we meet someone that is referred to, and let's go. I don't think we have a card for it, but Cliff, pronounce this. It's Shataayan.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. I didn't even know what that was. They just throw these words at you. Shatayan.
Yes. Okay.
Nice. All right. So we hear that this role is kind of equal to Lord Agamar's role,
Mm-hmm.
but she's someone that you don't really say no to. She's in the room. Boom. Well, there we go.
Just the extra knowledge for everybody there. Thank you, TK.
James.
Harriet is Robert Jordan's wife and editor.
All right. So what is the safe word?
Oh, good. Yeah.
Shatayan, probably. Or...
Yeah, something really hard to say,
Yeah.
Min.
Aes Sedai.
Oh no.
Right,
Billy saying,
Powerful as Sidime.
Billy saying, I need the safe word. This hurts. Give it to me one more time. Billy saying,
Billy saying.
Powerful as Sidime.
nice. All right, that's the safe word. Well,
What, is Dan okay?
no. I'm wearing a fucking dog sweater.
Dan.
It's okay.
I know. It's okay. So he's told that he needs to get rid of everything, all his clothes, and he's being replaced with some pretty pep duds, some pretty sweet threads, some of that nice Shanarian cut.
Yep.
Oh, actually, real quick, Brother Dan, where's Todd? Todd is running late. He will get here.
Yeah, he should be here for the next chapter, I would imagine.
But I hope you know he's getting docked.
Good. This is going down on his personal record.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the clock right now. He's getting docked.
No, he's built up a little personal time, so I guess we'll just he's still
No, I think he had 7 minutes personal time. Every minute afterwards, he's getting docked.
Is it true that every minute you are not participating in this show, you have to do a show of your own alone in a dark closet, or how does that work to make up the time? Because we have a certain allotment of time we have to dedicate to doing this show, whether it's on air or not. Is that correct?
I think as he's driving ferociously down a highway right now, he's responding in his mind. He's like,
"Oh, okay."
Where's my contract? I need to double check this.
My lawyer is really shitty, so
I don't remember reading any of this.
No, yeah. I mean, like he might be having intimate moments, and he's having forced to look over his notes.
I'm just kidding.
No, I can't do it too much. It'll wear
All
off.
right. All right, so he needs to get rid of everything. His boots, even his boots are pretty good. Nope, boots gotta go. Even
Not a boot.
the boots. I don't know about you guys, but I have like some boots that I've taken years to break in. You know, they take a long time.
Mhm.
It's like a lifelong relationship with a pair of boots. That hurt.
That's something.
Is that for your spaghetti western cowboy cosplay?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They have spurs.
Yeah, and they're really pointy and curl up a little bit in the front.
They curl up. They're also like a kind of like a lambskin, like kind of fur on the outside with like the speckles from the cow. You know, I don't know. Cow.
Oh yeah. Cow pattern, lambskin, cow pattern. Yes.
I have lambskin riders as well, like chaps as well. Just
Nice.
a side note.
Nice. Chaps. I don't believe you. I need pictures or video immediately.
Yeah. So
Liar, right?
They will be chaps. You heard it here first, yeah.
Yeah.
I lost.
Are all chaps assless?
I want a 70s disco party. Come on.
You know, that is a philosophical question.
Because if they have an ass, I think they're just kind of like overalls without the over. They're just alls.
Yeah. And like, what if you just cut a hole in your trousers? Like, do they become chaps?
Well, yep. No.
Yep. Just like you can turn pants into shorts, you can turn pants into chaps.
We apparently have still corrected. It was second best boots. Apparently.
Oh.
Still.
And then we have questions about Cliff. Is he a professional cow human?
No, we need to get back to this chaps conversation. So what about those like onesie kind of pajamas with the open butt flaps with the two buttons?
That makes you a coal miner.
Yeah.
But are those then chaps? Are those like full body chaps? Is
Those are
anything that has
convertible.
no ass make a chap?
Those are convertible chaps.
That's a convertible. Yes, I agree with that.
I'm not sure to which actual option this is referring to, but Bowley says they become evidence in your court appearance.
Yes, Bowley, thank you very much.
Delusion's way in here because I know that I'm sure you could find some epic ways to use them in a case.
How far do we take chaps?
Right. You could be accused of anything, and they'll be like, Exhibit D, please show the jury. Homemade chaps, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade chaps. And like, furiously scribbling down.
Guilty.
Like this builds the character a great deal. Yeah. So even the boots were made by Alwyn Alvan, the cobbler back in Edmondsfield.
Alvan.
Alwyn Alvan. That's Alwyn Alvan. Alwyn Alvan.
That's a tongue twister there. Alwyn Alvan. Alwyn Alvan.
Alwyn Alvan. So, Alwyn!
Alvan.
All right, that's an Alvin and the Chipmunks joke. I'm sure if you guys, I don't know if you have that in the UK.
I got that, definitely. Yeah.
All right. So he says, yeah, on my honor. Yeah, I'll give you everything. He's like, oh, man. He starts like just thinking a little bit, gets a little zoned out, and then there's a tap on the door. Hey. Y'all done? And he's like, oh, no, I'm naked. Bum, bum, bum. Wow. Oh, silly. No, on my honor. He bursts the door. He like kind of opens it, throws out all his old clothes. And they think that this is pretty silly. Tell me about the baths, Cliff. You ever been to a public bath?
I mean, I've been at a spa.
Is this an airplane movie?
What you think? I think it's what Dan's asking.
Have you ever been in a men's locker room?
You ever been in a Turkish prison, Cliff?
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Your dog ever rub up and down on your leg?
I will say that Rand's response to that whole situation was like surprising. Like he was like, "I hated those baths." I mean, didn't sound too bad, right?
Right. He's pretty conservative minded
Yes.
and reserved. He is not a kind of person. He only takes baths in like the middle of the night, it sounds like, or early morning.
I always
Yep.
thought, would he have a bath living in Emmons Field? Like, is a bath tub going to be the regular thing? Or is it just going to be like a tub that you just sort of stand in and scrub and, tip water on yourself? Or something like an actual sit down, sink yourself.
I
into
don't
the
think
bath.
they'd even do that.
I can picture.
I think they're dirty as fuck, and they're just walking around like
Rand and Tam Thor just.
they hope
sit
it rains so they
together.
can clean off.
They're scrubbing each other's backs, but there's no chicks, so it's like, oh no, there's a woman in here too. Sure, I'll scrub your back, Uno, or
Wait, brother Dan, did you just okay?
or
What is that motion you're making?
What is going on? And then you
I
just had a
was-
Rand and Tam like back like naked
trying to ignore it,
episode.
Ryan.
yeah,
Holy shit!
yeah. They
This
took
one-
that together.
It's master of the deck when you need it.
Yeah, I know what's going on. You have a new career, brother Dan. This is a new side of you.
Well,
There's not
that'll
a
be like
author.
that'll be like the Wheel of Time, like 50 Shades of Grey kind of offshoot thing, right? With the
Mhm.
Yep, there we go.
Rand, I
Anyway.
can't get you out of my head.
Love it.
Why can't I quit you, Tam?
A shower in the two rivers is basically Bella kisses. That's a shower, so I like that. That's cute. Nice man.
Clean my.
Cliff, can you yell that long?
Cliff's eyes right now. I'm sorry.
Like if you, yep. Cliff,
Yeah. I
if under duress, to save my life, could you yell Bella for a total of 12 seconds like I did?
absolutely.
I believe you could.
I believe you could too.
Yeah, well, let's just know that I probably could,
Okay.
and then I don't have to demonstrate.
I like the teamwork there, Ryan, because I was like, I'm going to bring up Bella kisses, and hopefully Ryan will hop over. But I was going to do it if not, and then he beat me to it. I was like, yes.
Boom. Teamwork.
All right,
No I in team.
all right, let's go. So
Hey, that's 12 seconds right there. Good job, Jake.
yeah,
Takes all seconds to read that.
all kinds of clothes. He has all these new clothes. He's like, oh shit, look at all these new clothes. But he gets dressed in some new clothes. Boots are fucking nice. He's like, I hope it was just a good cobbler instead of I said I work, but they feel real comfortable. The pants are a little snug. It shows his bulge, but he's okay with it.
Hey, brother Dan, speaking of bulge, you failed to kind of go over the whole like the women trying to barge in on him while he's changing, right? That whole thing.
Yeah, no, we did kind of do it. It was that wow moment where he's like,
All right, so
don't.
now, I think I was thinking about this. There's Rand kind of looks at the whole bathing situation and then like their behavior in his room, and he's thinking, man, these are like these Shinarians, like man, they're culturally like unique in this way, like wow. But what if it's just that he's like hung like a horse, like the most smashingly good looking human ever, and they're just like wanting to like look at him and touch him, and he's just sitting there thinking, man, this is a culturally significant thing when the whole entire all the women are just have the hots for him.
Well, he is extremely tall, right?
Yep.
Illusions is down for it. I think she's on with the story.
Joshua Bulge.
Okay.
So we have so he gets dressed, he packs his things, he's like, yeah, on my honor. He says twice, but guess what, liar? Because he had tucked into the little wood box, he had Tom's stuff. He had the bundle, he had the instruments. He's a liar. But he said on my honor twice, and maybe he's like, yeah, you'll get all my clothes, but not all the clothes. I don't know.
He found a loophole.
Maybe, but the heart, the intent of the law was that everything in there was getting wiped out, and he kind of did hide that. But he did it for a reason. He's like, it's not even mine. I'm just holding it for a friend. Bro, it's not even mine. So he packs that, and he packs his stuff, and he's like, I need to go. He goes,
Can we back up one? There was one thing
please, yes.
where so they gave him the new cloak, and it had like that emblem on it, or the sigil or whatever, the stitching. What is the significance of that? Am I supposed to know what that is? A serpent with 4 legs and a lion's golden mane, scaled in crimson and gold. Its feet each tipped with 5 golden claws. Like, am I forgetting like that's important, or is that to be revealed, or who knows? Because there's the
he seemed to know what it was, right?
Kinda, yeah. He was like, oh, and he like hit it. He like didn't like it.
Yeah. So I mean, I think there's assumption you can make from that, but
I would say let's read and find out. I don't think we should. I think just note that that's there.
Yes, I did.
Okay, and well done. But yeah, I don't necessarily. You'll find out or not. But
I imagine I will or won't.
Yeah, perfect. But well done in pointing that out. His clothes are like super ass nice. He has 2 jackets. He's like, I got 2 jackets. What the heck? He has like 12 shirts.
Yeah, 2 shirts per coat.
Yeah, something like. Yeah, he has like. Yeah, he's pimping. He has all kinds of clothes, but he just puts on clothes, gathers all his stuff, grabs his sword, grabs his bow. Boom! I'm up to the stables. And he talks to, so on his way to the stables though, he's like, all right, everyone is just filing in. This whole procession is coming in. The horns are blaring. The
wait, Brother Dan.
Todd is, he says he'll be here soon. Did he miss the talk about Faldara public bath?
Yeah,
very close. Good timing.
But we shall revisit for you, Tom.
Yeah, we can reopen this topic anytime.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think just like the steam opens your pores, we will open that topic.
Yeah.
So he plans to go to the stables. He has a horse named Red, and the Lord Stables it's called. But he kind of has to go around through the courtyard where all these people are starting to file in. He can see there's women and warders. He counts eventually 14 women. They all have what he calls that ageless Aes Sedai face. What do you think that looks like, Cliff?
What do I think that looks like? I mean, it looks imposing. It looks quite freaky, scary.
I always think of the Mona Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, I think more like porcelain doll kind of, but not shiny.
Well, I was actually, when I imagined those, like, women or whatnot, I was imagining, like, people like Sharon Stone, if you will. Like, you know that they're, like, have an age of some kind. They're probably over 25. But they still look very youthful in a way, you know, or like Charlize Theron or something, and that, you know, they're ageless in that way.
Okay. So cosmetically, they see a doctor twice a month to
have a Botox kind of situation.
They get some fillers put right their eyes. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right.
That's one use of.
So did they have them big poofy lips like in Orange County?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, gross!
Yeah.
Aes Sedai look like real housewives.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. One power, you know, that's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. They just,
hey, that shit's expensive. If you could do it yourself.
Dermatological surgery center that they just are blasting their face with the lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they look great.
Yeah, they look great.
So we see all the warders. The warders are crazy. They have their cloaks on that are all swishy in the wind. Can't even focus on them. They're just crazy. And there's all these women. They all look different. There's some are chubby, some are not, some are.
like the Oscar Mayer song, fat ones, skinny ones, kids who climb on rocks. Oh no, that's not Farmer Hot Dogs. You know that song?
I don't, but I would like to hear you sing it.
Faglets.
Hot dogs, armor hot dogs. Da, 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 da. Fat ones, skinny ones, kids who climb on rocks. Da, 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 da. Kids with chicken pox like hot dogs. Armor hot dogs. The dog kids love to bite.
Oh, so this was during the heavy chickenpox plague in the 40s.
It was like in the 1960s or something, and it was like
even
the chickenpox pandemic of 1967. Yeah.
Oh, right. I remember that.
Yeah.
I barely made it out with my got a mark.
Which seriously hurt the chicken sandwich business that was booming in the 60s.
I couldn't stop scratching.
People thought it was the same chicken.
Yeah.
Put socks on my hands.
Have you ever put a pox on anybody?
Tried.
Have you ever put a pox on someone? Like out of anger? Road rage? Come on, we're nerds. Yeah, I put a pox on you, and you just give them like a locust plague or something.
Because you're mine.
I'll put a pox on you. That's amazing.
All right, so everyone files into this great opening. All the horses, the warders are all riding around looking ferocious. The Aes Sedai seem kind of bored. They're just like, they're just kind of talking little nits and stuff. Lord Algamar comes out. He's the boss. He comes out, and in there's a palanquin, which we assume is where the VIP, the MVP, the BMOC, the CEO, and the COO all reside. There's a big, tall woman with a staff as tall as she is standing outside, and everyone's just quiet. Everyone's like, oh, shit. I shouldn't have done this. But, okay. It probably won't hurt if I look. That's fine. Suddenly, the guy, Ronan, is like, bangs his stick 3 times. Who comes here? Who comes here? Who comes here? And they do like a ritual. What do you have any thoughts about like this whole ritual that kind of went on here?
I'm reminding myself what the ritual was.
So it was like boom, boom, boom. Who comes here? And he's like the Amarillan seat. But
that's right.
Feels the Flame of Tarvalon. He's like, why should we watch? She's like the hope of mankind. And he's like,
that's
how
right.
long should we watch? He's like, forever. He's like,
there it is. Yeah.
But then he comes. Then Algamar pretty much says, "You have salt and bread. My Faldara is yours. The house Jagar is yours. I think that's what it is. Is his last name? Jagan?
Jagat.
You'd think the last thing they'd want to be offering in a desert place would be salt and bread.
Right. I'm a little thirsty.
You think they'd be like, here's a huge jug of cool water.
Well, they do a shot and just toss the salt over their shoulder like a real tough guy.
Hey,
I don't need salt with tequila.
That's how many bar fights start, with someone getting salt in the face.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
So we see the Amarillan jumps right out, or not jumps out, but after all this thing, when
she pole vaults out, like she does
like,
a Tom Maryland flip.
Yeah. She does the splits at the end. She's like, ta-da! She's like, I'm honored to be here. She does like the little ceremony. She has the age's face. She kind of looks over and goes, ooh, she looked at me. I've done that at a U2 concert. I'm all, Bono totally saw me. And then he's like, fuck, I gotta go. He gets to the stable. He comes across our good friend Tima. Tima is just like, oh, my lord, my lord, my lord. We hear that the owl, as in Owlland Mandragon, stands for king.
Yep.
But he had always heard it as son of. So he's the son of Thor. God of thunder, I am Thor. Loki. I will. Anyways, sorry. I thought no one was gonna jump in there. So Tima's like, yeah, I know that you want to saddle your horse, but sorry, I just got orders from Lord Agamar himself. I'm so ashamed. I'm gonna go cut my head off. He's like, no, don't do that. But what's going on? It's me, buddy. Come on, it's me. It's like, no. These orders are coming through. That was Tima. Yeah.
That was not how I interpreted that scene in my head.
Yes, that's amazing.
So he's like, yeah, sorry, man, I can't saddle any horse. And he's like, yeah, but you should be pretty stoked, right? And he's like, why? He's like, well, yeah, did you hear that? The welcome's done. The Emerald Seat's going to be coming for you and your southern friends. And he's like, he just runs. It says, quote, Rand broke into a run. He just had time to see the surprise on Tima's face, and then he was gone. He did not care what Tima thought. She will be sending for me now. And it ends there. What do you think about what's going on here?
I mean, I gotta say, I'm not super proud of Rand.
Okay.
He's kind of being a baby. But on the other hand, whatever this gentling is that the Aes Sedai do doesn't sound great. Don't want that happening to me, you know. So I guess I could sympathize with him, but like, come on, man, stand up, like running away, trying to break into a run. I mean, he has an Aes Sedai on his side.
Right, one who hasn't been around for weeks though, and is ignoring him.
Yeah,
he does have Algamar on his side, but now Algamar apparently has blocked all the from anyone from leaving.
Yeah, I mean, it's ominous though too. You know, obviously there's some ominousity going on here where he's sort of trapped in this city. You know, he's almost a prisoner in a way. Before he realized, like now he doesn't quite realize that, but that is what it. And it's interesting that he ends up trying to escape, quote unquote, by hiding in the dungeon, which is like not so far from what's actually happening in a way.
Right. I mean, a dungeon is pretty much known for it's hard to escape.
Right. And when you escape by hiding in a dungeon, that's not a very good plan. And you're yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I will say that this chapter was like to me less annoying than the next one, where Rand is just being a total jerk.
Yep.
Which we'll get to, and like that got to me.
Did you find that it was justified, at least by his own thoughts?
I never like it in like, you know, that kind of like storytelling convention where I'm trying to protect you, so I'm going to be really mean to you and drive you away.
So you don't want to be around me. Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like I just don't think that works. Like what works is you say, listen, I'm this dangerous guy. I might like blow up at any moment and kill everyone. Let's just talk about it so that you're not mad at me for no reason and think I'm a jerk. Let's be real, and then I'll go and we'll know what's going on. Like, be on the up and up.
That's not the Two Rivers way, my man.
Nope. It's more like a Three's Company episode.
No one shares anything. They're all afraid that someone's going to laugh at them
They
But
have
they have been through hell in a handbasket together. You would think that they've seen all this Shadar, Logoth, and all these magic daggers that turn you into like a demon man and all this stuff. You'd think they would have a little bit of commiseration after that.
So actually, let's go ahead and just go a little bit more into this. So as we're talking about we're out and trying to escape. So we'll take a break, but we'll go a bit into chapter 3 right now, and then when we come back, hopefully Todd will be with us. But so chapter 3, it's called Friends and Enemies. It has a cool looking sword, kind of wiggly sword. And Rand, yeah. So Friends and Enemies. Yeah, we'll talk about that when he's here too. But I want to know what your thought on that chapter title is. But anyways, so he's trying to get out. He decides, all right, I'm going to walk through a gate. He goes to one where there's a guy named Ragon guarding. He's there with another dude that's named Massima.
Mm-hmm.
And Ragon seems to be a good guy. He's like, hey, you're going to go beat some rabbits with that big old stick? And they're talking shit about his bow. His bow is humongous. The Shinarian bows are tiny. And
like I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Hence the bathing scenes.
Yeah, he's slinging big bow. The only ones who can
Two
touch
Rivers
it,
bow.
the only ones who can pull it all the way were Lynn and Perrin. So so they have a little bow talk. Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, hey.
Bow talk.
Yeah. That's what makes him look so youthful, is that bow talk.
Botalk, that's the podcast that Massima and Ragan have, right? They talk about
Yes.
You can't when you're on a horse. You don't want that.
Hashtag Botalk.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
God, fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
So Rand makes a good point. He's like, well, why would Algamar want to keep me in here? I've been here for weeks. I'm his guest. I eat dinner with the man like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he want to keep me? Come on, man. He doesn't want to keep. And Ragon's like, yeah, if Massima was in here, but Massima seems to be kind of a stickler.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Massima.
Right.
Headcanon Massima just wears a big grey cloak and has long white hair now. So
when Massima was in elementary school, they always had him be the line leader.
Hall monitor.
Yeah. The teacher had a phone call and he's like, Massima, can you watch the class? And then comes back, and Massima's like, Harry and Finn would not stop talking. What were they talking about? Just a movie. So it was, hey, just so you know, FYI, LMAO. So it was. We hear that the order's down. He can't go. He's like, fine. I'll just go hang out in the garden where there's no one out. He's like, I'm not hanging out in the garden. It's like the narrator. Hey, I'm gonna go to the garden. He doesn't. Again, Rand the liar. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go. And then this whole scene reminds me of the Principal Rooney in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when he's going through the hallways and he walks by the windows and then sprints and then walks by the windows and then sprints.
Yes.
It's that Principal Rooney run.
So
where I'm not running.
All right, so like in our age, when we want to be inconspicuous, we all go right. What do they whistle in their age?
They whistle.
Do you ever think of that shit?
Not the dragon, not the dragon.
Yeah.
Not the dragon.
I am not the dragon. It ain't me. No, it ain't me. I ain't no dragon born.
Yeah.
So there's Credence back in Morellion, wherever they are. What's the land called? Do they ever tell like what the, like we live on Earth in the United States? Like what is the like whole land called? Does it have
That's
a
a
name?
very good question. I'm glad you asked that.
Is there an answer though?
I
Not
don't
yet.
have an answer for you. No, I don't have an answer for you.
There's not like a Westeros of this thing.
There may be. We're gonna read. We're gonna see. But
Okay.
as of right now, we're just
Here.
visiting. Yeah, we don't know the name of the continent, but we do know names of certain countries.
Cliff, do you think this is Earth?
I mean, no, I don't. Not necessarily. It's just no. I don't think it. Honestly, like that question matters less to me because it's like obviously the like laws of Earth kind of apply. There's like gravity and fire and air and stuff like that, but there's also magic and dragons who are reborn and crap like that. So I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay.
But they're
Okay.
called. They do refer to them as humans, right?
Correct.
So then I think therefore, if so facto, hard stop, it's Earth.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
All right.
Ipso
Unless
facto,
they-
hard stop.
It's a factor hard stop. Didn't we see them
Dude,
open for?
I really love the hard
January
stop.
4th?
Hard stop's amazing. Sorry, just like we got boy and hard stop going.
Dana's told you the name of the actual like country in the land they're in, which is China, but
Just so you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the whole country is a name.
But
Yeah.
but continent wise, it hasn't been specified.
Yep.
I mean, and Rand, we're seeing these through Rand's eyes more or less. And
That's
Rand
right.
didn't even, he barely even knew Andor, and they were supposedly a part of it, Camelin.
Right.
So, so he starts checking out different things. There's a place called the Dog Gate, which is only like one dude can walk through at a time. Nope, that's guarded. He goes around, he looks at
Is that like
another
a weird like glory hole situation?
So, no, it's when your dog got a shit and you just let him out the back and then bring him back in.
Okay, moving right along. So if you're you live in Shinar, are you a Shinarian or are you a Shinolian?
Shinar, you crazy diamond.
I mean, come on. These are-
Shinola. I like the Shinola.
I like the Shinolas. Yes, they're. Give the.
The shiny.
I got in a bar fight last night. I gave him the old Shinola, and then we drank together. It's great. Did lines.
Wait, what? What, you guys read a script together? All right, so
Brother
everywhere,
Dad, give me your cheek. I want to kiss it. Give me your cheek. I love you.
burns, it burns. He goes everywhere. He goes up to the wall and looks down. Hey, guess what? All that defenses against Trollocs, it keeps a dude in as well. There's razor sharp spikes.
Yep.
There's a whole dry moat filled with just danger. Even if he could go down on a rope delicately, he would still be fucked. He's suddenly super tired. He's like, God, man. He leans against the wall. He's like, all the bells stopped ringing. He's like, yeah, the party's over. She's going to be looking for me. This sucks. Where am I going to go? Cliff?
Were you
Have
feeling
you
that,
ever-
Cliff? Were you
Have
feeling
you ever
it?
felt so trapped?
I really like it. I know. I was kind of. I went away for a minute. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Where'd you go?
I was thinking about the razor moat actually, and that this is where the story picked up a little bit for me. Just like, okay, there's some conflict going on. Like now he's going to start hearing voices in his head, which was cool.
Yeah.
Not to skip ahead, but that's when now it starts to feel like there's something happening here. There's something happening here.
What it is ain't exactly clear. Rand's got voices in his mind. Where they come from, we don't know yet. Read and find out. All right, go on.
That fact we will find. All right. So he's like, all right, fine. Let me. I can't just sit against this wall. This is. I'm just a sitting duck. This is booty. I need to keep moving, buddy, keep moving. Shake off the woes. You could do this. Don't be so dumb.
You're Tony Robbins in it.
You could do it.
Awaken the giant within.
Yeah.
He touches his sword even. He's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not a sheep. I said die. I got a cool pointy thing at my waist. Yeah, but he felt affirmed after he touched the sword. Either by empowerment or just Tamil Thor. Who knows?
Yeah.
So the Valdar is starting to get back to. Everyone took a break. Now they're like, all right, back to work. Everyone's back to work. He starts walking through the kitchens. He thinks that everyone is like kind of noticing him. Even like kids and stuff. He's like, oh geez, this is weird. He would just was walking, kind of going, like trying to stay out of the way. And then he is suddenly he goes into a place and he feels that there is like eyes watching him.
Wait, and so where does he feel that, Brother Dan?
The back of his neck. What do you mean?
His neck? Yes. No. His neck. His neck barometer is like whoop, like his secret neck power.
Right.
Is that a running power of Rand's that his neck is the indicator of?
Well, he's definitely got. Well, I mean, we've seen it has been referenced before that he had a tingling in his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Let's talk a little bit about this, Cliff, if you don't mind. What do you think is going on with this feeling? He feels that the eyes are either following him or ahead of him, but he knows it's the same set of eyes. He says. But he keeps telling himself it's your imagination. You're just flipping out.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? But there's many options, right? It could be that it's the dark one, which would figure because later on when he's in the dungeon with the peddler dude, Fadan, whatever. Padden? The peddler?
Padden Fane, yes.
Padden Fane. That dude is like Mordeth knows. I mean, and Mordeth, he's not even the dark one. He's another crazy evil dude from way back in the day. So he's being stalked by one of these powerful evil guys. That's one option. Another possibility is that it is the Aes Sedai.
So hold on. So that it could have been the eyes of Mordeth?
Potentially, yeah. Watching him.
Okay.
And I think wasn't there some indication that Mordeth, because he met Mordeth, right, back in the first book, right?
Correct. There was a man in Shadow Logoth who introduced himself as Mordeth, and that's where Matt got that dagger.
And so I think it indicated somewhere that they were feeling like they were followed in the shadows, and there was that sort of feeling going on. So that wouldn't be completely out of control here. It could be the Dark One, I guess, or the Balsamon or whatever, but I'm not getting the feeling it's Balsamon. I feel like it's another evil presence. Or it's the Aes Sedai, who, we don't really know if their intentions are necessarily in good for Rand to continue to be who he is. Maybe if they want to castrate him and make him half of a man, by taking away his power, that's not so good for him,
Right. And they do there was a sinister chuckle or two
Yeah.
that he hears. And he does feel the wind, and the wind flips him out, but he may just have PTSD about that.
I did like how at first you think it's his own thoughts. You know, the way that it's his thought. It's like he's thinking this, and then he responds to his own thought, and then now you're realizing that he's there's something else going on here. Maybe. Like I like that. That was cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nice. Especially later where he kind of has like a tiny little conversation.
Yeah.
Where the guy's like, now what? He's like, well, I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah.
But maybe, I mean, it's hard to, I mean, I guess some people do have conversations like that in their mind, like with a conscience or whatnot. He did just tell off his friends, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. So he's getting.
Wait, real quickly,
yeah.
Dan, just a public service announcement. If you have conversations in your head, I hope they're pleasant. If they're not, just reach out, get some help. Sometimes they're, if they're having fun, just go with it, bro.
No, yeah.
Or another option is reach out to another voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just multiply them.
Yeah, I mean, maybe find a nice voice, and if that one's, just
Right.
Or maybe send your internal voice to like an improv course.
yes,
Right? Like, and then maybe like sooner or later he'll just join an improv troupe and move out.
right,
I
yeah,
want bigger, better things. Yes, and
Well, I mean,
yeah. God used to
improv
speak
is
to me.
essentially a cult. Yeah,
God used to speak to me, but he was a real jerk. He told me to do bad things, so I didn't listen to him. I'm just kidding. All right, so Rand's like getting spooked out. He's going to storerooms. He's looking for a place to hide, more or less. He hears voices, and he's like, "Well, okay, that's better than these eyes." And he goes into a storeroom, and there's some dudes just huddled against a wall playing dice. There's Loyal and his friends Matt and Perrin are amongst these hooligans. Do you think dicing is legal?
Probably not.
That's why they're all hiding in the storeroom.
Yeah, they seem to run a pretty tight ship, in wherever they are, Shinar, Faldara.
Yeah, Shinolas, they're always pretty polite, and apparently like public baths. But we'll talk about that with Todd. So he finds his friends in the storeroom. This is probably a good part to take a break, Ryan, and then hopefully Todd will be available and we can talk about what happens with the gang.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Yep.
Well done. Thank you, Cliff. You're doing awesome, man. This was a good talk. I enjoyed this hour.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't ask you that. I like you.
If you can read the chat, Cliff, everyone is falling in love with you second by second.
Aww.
Like one sarcastic comment after the other is just you're ingraining your personality into their cerebral cortexes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's like kind of like a Balzamanian move, really, is what it is.
Before we go, let's all take a gander at Tree's latest work of art for us. This is going to be our Tavern Talk background and or thumbnail art for the videos. And I'm going to use this time to let everyone know that we are no longer going to be having Tavern Talk after our first-time reader shows on Thursday. That's right. We are making a huge change. We are going to separate the streams, and we are going to hold Tavern Talks on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. So from now on,
look at this
Thursdays,
detail, guys. Look at this cut of arms above the fireplace. Look at the banner above the bar. Look at Bella peeking into the window. Look at the fern that I used to have behind me during the show.
At the very back, yeah.
Oh gosh, this is wonderful.
all right, we couldn't see it when we were here, but now we can see it when we go. Oh, there it is. So yeah. So
Oh, wait,
from now on,
what's around that corner? Oh, the toilet.
Arr, I only have one eye now. Arr.
Hopefully, we will be able to reach more people who might not be available on Thursdays who can participate on Sundays. We're going to be having lots of guests for Tavern Talk as usual. It'll be less structured as usual, and it should be lots of fun. So that's our big announcement. And for this week's Tavern Talk, we have, for the coming Sunday, we have Village Mattress, our good friend Village Mattress, and so far we have Delusions confirmed to be on the stream with him also. So we have Delusions, Village Mattress.
Yeah, look at that. Delusions and Village Mattress in one picture.
See us and get your best rest.
All right, and also Rob from our Malkier Talks. He was asked specifically to be a guest alongside with Village Mattress. So we're going to give Village the time of his life. He's a great dude. He hooked me up recently with some fine-ass sheets. I'll let you know how it helps my puppet love life. And I will... Just kidding. I don't sleep in beds. I sleep hanging upside down.
Like a bat.
All right, we are taking a break. We will come back and we will have our good friend Todd with us, and we will continue on to chapter 3.
See you soon, guys. Hang out.
All right, everyone, mute your streams if you can. right. All right. Don't listen to that anymore. Can't stop it. Oh, it just doesn't want to keep going. But I will
Not gonna
stop.
stop.
Like Skrillex over there.
Everybody, we're back. Oh, look who it is.
Who's this?
We are all here.
Gentlemen.
It's back together, boys.
Yeah.
We're like
Can
in
you hear us,
space right now.
Can you hear us, Cliff?
Cliff can now.
Gentlemen, it's glad to be back here. Glad to be back.
You were missed, Todd. You
Everyone is quietly applauding.
quietly
Thank you,
applaud at
everyone.
home for our first name reader name class. Yeah. All right. So, guys. All right. Todd, let me catch you up to date. We just
Where are we?
We are about halfway through the second chapter. We went through where Rand was trying to escape. He finally, he had eyes following him, and he got to where Loyal and Matt and Perrin are apparently illegally gambling in the corner of some dark storeroom
Of course, Matt is. Matt's
with
just
some
Matt's-
minions. He calls them minions because their hair, there's no top knot. They just got like the floppy hair, like the monkeys.
right.
Bunch of Peter Torks. Plebes.
It's so Matt though, just running the show, running the game.
Yeah, Matt. But so so Rand shows up and he's like, all right, fine. He's escaping the eyes. There's people there. He's like, cool. He sees Loyal. He smiles, but then he like gets so into his own thoughts about how he thought he was a Trolloc, and he kind of says out loud, all the stories are real. He says aloud. Loyal's like, oh, what's that? Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that was something, right? That whole, I had never seen that before. That whole greeting and the whole Amaryllis. Fuck yeah. This is awesome. This is the best. Loyal's like the coolest tourist. He's like, whoa, did you see that? Did you see that? That was awesome.
Yeah.
Walking around with a pocket full of books.
He's got a pocket full of books. Yeah.
He's ready to read at any
He's
moment.
locked and loaded. You know, out of college, I had like a little hippie bag that I like threw books in, just in case I was gonna sit and I needed to whip out. I had like 4 books on me at all times. It's so dumb.
What book would it be at any given? Like,
I think I probably
short
had
story?
like The Prophet.
oh God!
Yeah, I had Khalil Gibran in there. I think I had maybe a Bukowski in there. I was so gross.
That hurts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've got 3 books next to me right now, so don't feel bad.
My bag was
Okay.
like a Rasta bag. That was.
you
I was
had one
the
of those?
grossest. I was so gross. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Wait,
I was
did you have
finding
dreads?
myself, guys. No,
Did you have dreads?
no, I had long hair that I didn't brush very often, though.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So they would get little dreads. Anyways, yeah, brother Puppet, has evolved to now wearing dog sweaters,
Well,
Hey, guys.
and grooming.
grooming.
Yeah,
yes.
you take yourself to the groomer once a month.
they
Smart.
clip my nails.
Get a brow can, like a manicure, brow cure.
No,
Yeah,
no one
brows.
touches these. No one
No one-
touches
okay.
these. No.
Wow, it looks like we have a new friend, Oliver. Oliver, welcome to the book club. Yes, Oliver, did you wear a Rasta hat too? Yes, Brother Dan did have a
I
Rasta
did
beanie,
have a-
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looked like a hacky sack kind of.
Yep, just like a big, like floppy thing on the top of your head. Yep.
Oh yeah, God.
Nice. Come on,
Hey,
tell us
guys.
more, Dan.
I was the coolest, but I was the worst. So anyway,
I love that image.
I was the coolest, but I was the worst. Yeah. I think I lived the lifestyle that you looked.
well, there is something I wanted to point out here. So Loyal's like, man, they won't let me gamble with them. They don't want to take my money. They just take glory to the builders. And Rand's like, builders. Oh shit, builders. You
Builders, yeah.
guys built this. Can you find me a way out? I need to get out. So Loyal says here, quote, Rand, Ogier built Mafal Dola, but that city was destroyed in the Trolloc Wars. This was built by men. I can sketch a plan of Mafal Dola. I saw the map once in an old book in studying Shanghai, but a Faldara I know no more than you. So
wait, first, yeah, we can't skip over this. That was, I think, like you could take that to the bedroom.
So smooth.
Like just that alone should get you something. Yeah, you just get in there and do la la la.
Oh my. So, but here's the point I wanted to bring up. Is Loyal says, I saw a sketch. I saw the maps once in an old book. I can sketch it for you. What the fuck? Does Loyal have?
I know.
Total recall?
I thought the same thing. I was like, this creature is a freaking genius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw it once. I could draw you a map.
I've lived in my apartment for years, and I literally could not draw a map of my neighborhood.
Well, here's what's funny. I just got a Roomba that like maps your place. So my wife showed like, hey, yeah, so here's the floor plan to our house that the Roomba like marked out, and she's like, yeah, it looks pretty right on. And I'm like, really? Where are we standing?
I've never been in that room before.
Yeah, what is this? Where are all these squares? I'm so done.
That's like the plot of that. Wasn't that the plot?
Hey,
that
this is not my beautiful house.
This is
not my beautiful wife.
Wasn't that the plot of like House of Leaves, where like the Roomba revealed that there was like a room that didn't exist or something?
Are you seriously bringing up House of Leaves?
I am.
Cliff, I love you more than ever. Let's do a whole sideshow about House of Leaves. Holy shit. Mwah! I'm kissing your mwah. We'll get there. Anyone in chat know what we're talking about?
Oh my
What
God,
is
it's
House
like
of Leaves?
It's the craziest book ever.
Yeah, seriously, the craziest book ever. It has a Pomeranian being thrown out of a car window and secret doors and windows.
Isn't
and it's a love story.
There's a house that's larger on the inside than on the outside, and like it's super trippy and it's totally insane.
Super
fun.
Yep, and it's a great moving story. It ends up being a great moving story. All right, pronounce this. Fa-da-la-la-la-la.
I mean, that's what Dana wants. Pronounce this.
All right, I'll try for real. It is Mafal Dadaranel. Easy.
Nice.
Easy.
Easy
peasy lemon greasy.
Everyone is like mean in this scene, by the way.
Yep.
Like Matt is mean to Loyal. The only one who's nice is Loyal.
Yep.
Loyal should have read the room though.
Yeah.
He did ask him to stop 3 times before he flipped out. Loyal just had to get his info dump out about TAVERN. And Matt just didn't want to hear that shit. But we hear that Matt. So Loyal thinks that Rand is sick. He's like, well, Per and Matt, I think Rand's sick. Well, they stand up. They're like, you can't leave now when you're winning. He's like, better than when I'm losing.
By the way, I pray to God that somehow the producers of the television show have you, Dan, write all the dialogue from memory.
Bro, what's up? No, we're cool. All right.
So, Dan did act some of that out.
We set.
Dan
Listen,
has done a performance from Eye of the World.
I just need to get into an elevator with these people. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah.
I just got to show Cliff this comment just because you read the book. Was the Pomeranian named Bran? Cliff, that's a great.
I don't remember.
I think it was named Splat, but
Splat. Flop. Come here, Flop. So they come over. Loyal sounds concerned. He's like, "Hey guys, Rand's sick," and Matt's like, "Better than when I'm losing." He doesn't seem so concerned.
Nope.
I would have been like, bro, my boy's sick. Knock it off. Get off my shit. I'm gonna go check on my boy. Not.
Yeah.
I like when Rand starts mocking Matt with like all those sayings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, the wind blows on a crowdy day, and like all this like random, you know.
It sounds like a
figures of
shitty
speech.
English professor. A shitty English professor. That's like, you use too many cliches here.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say a stitch in time saves 9, dummy?
Exactly.
Now,
They do. That show.
so I was thinking about some modern like takes on this.
Okay. Go on.
All right. Does an IT guy forget to turn the computer off and on before he calls?
But,
Oh.
okay.
Right. All right. Okay. All right. So, here's one. Hey, for every Microsoft Windows, there's a Linux.
What? Yeah.
All right. Can you top those?
Hey, yeah. Just because you rode in his car doesn't mean the Uber driver needs to return your phone. We can do this all day, right? I go. Tip your staff. All right, let's
That was
You're so clever.
truly.
All right, so they get up, they come over. We get the reintroduction, the mandatory reintroduction of Matt, the prankster that always seems like he has a smile on his face and a joke on his lips, and Perrin, the big buff dude who's sullen and his yellow eyes are staring at the ground.
Yep.
We hear the term Southlander. Do we think that's a slur?
Kinda.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's not a compliment, right?
I don't think
It doesn't come across as a compliment.
No, not necessarily, but they use it as a term of endearment. These people like them.
Yeah, it's
But
like
it
sheep
does
herder or
it does seem a little not the most respectful thing, right? Southlander. Foreigner. Hey, foreigner. That's kind of what they're saying. What's up, immigrant?
Hey, like, right?
We need a wall.
it's a little nice, more nicer than that, but it's endearing.
It's very othering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that too. So they come over. They're like, "Hey, you all right? Nice clothes. I think I want to buy some too. I'm super awesome at dice. It seems like doing all this illegal gambling is making me rich. I'm gonna buy some of these clothes too." And Rand's like, "Bro, you don't even have to buy any. All your clothes have been burned in some pile. We all got this shit in our closets right now. Go to your closet and you can just dress like a pimp like me if you want." But I hate
threads.
Fresh threads, yeah.
You can get.
Well, yeah.
Listen, Rand's like, listen. I went in my closet, Rasta hat, hippie bag. It was dope.
Dude, there's hacky sacks.
Yep.
I'm picturing Loyal as having the hippie bag and like a vest and wearing Birkenstocks and like shredded jeans and
Dude, I bet you Loyal is like a badass hacky sacker too.
Yeah, Loyal's like, "You guys suck." He's packing bowls for everyone.
I think he actually carries like a drum. He carries one of the drums like over his shoulder, like
A djembe.
Yeah, exactly the djembe. Yeah.
I'm hoping you're saying all this stuff lovingly because, gosh, this really sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Listen.
I mean, no, brother Dan did play a doomback. It wasn't a djembe, it was a doomback. We're not talking
With that
about
with like weird curved stick. Is that what that is?
Well, listen.
Hey, that's what she said.
That weird curved stick.
Boom!
All right, so we hear that So Rand's like, no, I gotta go. The Amarillo is here. Land said I should have split. And that's all. Land said that. All right. Well, I mean, I guess if we're gonna go, we're gonna go. And Rand, and this is where Rand turns, into kind of mean guy.
Yep.
First, he does say that he was being followed as well, or someone's watching him. And he's like, someone's watching me, and
That was it right there.
Hey, I'll get Ryan. Ryan, who
Ryan,
sang
that was
that? Ryan, who sings that?
I knew you were gonna ask me that.
I knew-
Oh, right. Come on.
It's like it's a car.
I know who does the backing vocals.
What? Oh, Eddie Murphy is in there, right? Doesn't he do the backing vocals?
No, that's My Girl Likes to Party All the Time.
It's
Dude,
Rockwell.
MJ.
Nice, Ryan. Way to pull that
Whoa.
deep out of your puppet stuffing.
Beautiful.
Rockwell. So here's a funny story. Rockwell was actually the grandson, I think, of Barry Gordon. Gordon Barry? Barry Gordon. He was the guy.
Dude?
Yes. And so
Barry
the
Gordy.
Jackson 5 is, Barry Gordy. So he had a relationship with this guy, and as a favor, Michael Jackson did the backup vocals to Rockwell's song. Another fun fact, that's a fake accent.
Wait, what?
He does some
Like
British
Sting and
accent.
Roxanne.
I wonder who's watching me now. Oh, the IRS?
Oh, I got you.
It was a
It's
bad.
not the IRS over here.
Yeah.
For a second, I forgot that part.
Just the IR.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's Eddie Murphy. Very done. Very good.
Fantastic.
All right, so so Rand starts lashing into his friends. He's like, in his head, he's like, I can't leave with you cats. I'm gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna turn mad. They don't even know that he can channel. The only ones who know are the ladies in his life, more or less. But none of the dudes that he hangs out with knows about his little secret.
The bros.
The bros, Saturdays are for the boys, but not secrets. So he doesn't. So let's talk about this, guys. So, Cliff, you would express some that Rand was being kind of shitty, and it turned you off to him a bit.
Yep. That's
Todd,
all.
what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Stop or hard stop.
Hard stop.
He
Todd.
gets nasty. Cliff, I'll take this. No.
I love they're divvying up the answers now. This is fun.
I got
No,
this.
Rand gets nasty with Matt here. He kind of gets nasty with both of them, I guess. He says, you could go to Tarvalon or go hang yourselves. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Rand. It's like, dude, okay. And, Rand's like, he's super conflicted right here. It's like he wants to, help his friends, but he knows he's, dangerous. His presence is dangerous to anybody, so, I don't know. It sucks for Rand. But
I'm a crazy, wide-eyed loner on a doomed space mission to Venus.
Wow. Drop dead.
All right.
red.
There's some competition here.
Totally.
I'm trying to find videos. You bring in videos.
Let me ask one quick. So let me focus on this one thing. It says, "quote Matt's face had gone stiff, and he clutched the dagger through his coat till his knuckles were white. If that's how you want it," he said coldly. "I thought we were ... However you want it, Althor. But if I decide to leave at the same time when you do, I'll go." So what do you think he said? I thought we were... Is the word he left out lovers?
Pillow friends.
An item?
Yeah. bros.
Are they shopping together at Village Mattress?
Did Matt just unfriend him publicly?
I think he did. I think he unsubscribed.
Yeah.
He took that bash back.
But yeah, hell yeah, Scott T248. Loyal was totally about to cry.
Oh yeah.
But he there's a seething anger, seething low, like a roiling river of anger that.
Oh, that's right. Ogiers have tempers, right? Don't they? Have,
I mean, he's heard stories.
right?
Well, and let's talk about Loyal. So he attacks Loyal and says, "Go find your groves or whatever, and if they're burned down, fine, fuck you." This, I mean, to me, Loyal is more or less like on a religious pilgrimage to go see these iconic things of his ancestors, and Rand is just like that Calvin on a Ford truck pissing on a Chevy symbol. He's just like, yeah, go. I don't care if they're burned down, whatever. You're dumb.
Yeah.
Loyal takes it like he's like, well, whatever you say. I'm rubber, you're glue. Fine. Bounce. He follows them, but before that, Loyal starts like spilling about TAVERN. Matt doesn't want to hear it.
I like what Loyal says though.
Yeah.
Right before that, he's like, go or stay, together or apart. It doesn't matter. You are all TAVERN.
I'm sorry, say again. I'm sorry, what was that?
Pronounce this.
By the way, Hedsky, thank you for
You
joining
are
us.
all
Congratulations to your brother. I hope you're in the wedding. If you're not, then your brother's kind of a jerk. You should be like the best man. You should give a speech. And when you give a speech, I want you to do a freestyle rap, Hedsky.
And I want, get video evidence, please.
Do it for me, baby.
And also, tell everyone at the wedding to tweet this show out and follow it.
Yeah. And the rap needs to have the words leaf and way, but not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, and then finish it with this.
Be sure to smash our like button and subscribe to our channel.
Because you have a puppet wearing duck sweater flannel. All right, so so Loyal just goes on, whether you want to hear it or not, it's true. So I'm gonna keep talking, blah blah blah. Matt's like, shut up, fine. All right, and this is how I open the show. He's like, I'm not staying here with a big mouth Ogier and a fool whose head is too big for a hat. But Rand was pretty much like, well, maybe I want to be a lord. Maybe these guys are kissing my dick, and I like that. How about that?
Now cuts like a knife.
Wrong. Nice. Yes. But it feels so right. Brian Adams.
Whoa, what are you doing with the hand there? Jesus.
I'm doing the.
You just said it feels so nice, and you started.
Guitar. It's a good. I can't.
Now you're two-handing it. What are you doing?
Ooh.
Is it that big?
It feels so right.
It feels so right.
Look, I play guitar and it goes nowhere near my penis.
Oh, you're not
I'm
doing
playing
it
guitar.
Right. You're not doing it right.
And
How long is the strap? Are you strummed all the way down there type thing?
That's why it's called a hollow body. I don't know what that means. I don't know. So let's talk about this part that you brought up, Cliff. So he does have this, and I'll quote it here. Quote, Rand slumped against the stacked sacks of grain. And this is coincidentally after he chased all his friends away. And the Shinarians the Shinolas are like, what a dick. They didn't say it, but they're like, what a dick. Well, a voice in his head taunted, you did it, didn't you? I had to, he told it. I will be dangerous just to be around. Blood and ashes, I'm going to go mad. And no, I won't. I will not use the power, and then I won't go mad. But I can't risk it. I can't. Don't you see? But the voice only laughed at him.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, guys.
Loved it.
Man.
That was
Is
great.
this? Do you have conversations where a voice laughs at you in response? to your ration. Your brain shouldn't do that to you.
Every day. No, I'm just kidding.
Every day, yeah.
No, I don't know. I think it's like the one power. It's like talking to him, totally messing with him. You know, it's
something like that. That's what we're.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. I think it's the power, the one power, or it's like lose, or like I don't know. The power is talking to him. It's inside his head. That's my theory.
Okay.
Or maybe it's.
Or he's just going mad. I don't know.
I could see it being. Actually, that's a good. I like that. I was thinking at first that it was like the Dark One or like Mordeth. Because we know Mordeth is still out there, even though we kind of forgot about him towards the end of the last book.
He's always out there.
He's always out there.
Well, Pattern Fame brings it up in this chapter.
Yeah, right. And so that's why I'm like, oh, maybe it's because he alludes to the fact that he's always watching and he's everywhere and this and that. So
interesting.
But that's interesting if it would be Luz from who was the last dragon who like broke the world, right? Like he's becoming the new dragon, so I don't know.
So Luz
Tell
is
me
like
more.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You're gonna say something, Todd? Sorry, what were you gonna say, Todd?
Yeah, it's Luz, or it's just the one power, the male part of the power. It's like an entity. I don't know. It just takes on different names, I guess. Like Luz was its name at one time. So if you want to get deep,
yeah, I do want to get deep.
That's what I was thinking about.
Okay.
Or it could be he could have more than that in his head too. Like the Dark One could be trying to get in there too. So he's got like a threesome.
Okay.
It was clear that the Dark One could go into your head, because he could go in your dreams and have the dreams kind of like come true, and you get a splinter in the dream world, you like have a splinter in real life and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
I like that. Actually, I like these thoughts, gentlemen. You guys are
Now,
fucking
the question is, do you think that when Robert Jordan is writing this portion of the book, does he know, or is he like, we'll see? I'm just kidding. Obviously, he knows.
He's just playing with it.
He's like, oh, it'd be cool.
oh, check this. Check this out.
So he starts checking the comments, and if it's hitting, if it's working, he just goes with it. If not, he like drops the idea.
It just goes completely somewhere else.
So in a few chapters, Perrin isn't going to have yellow eyes because the fans just didn't want that.
They're like, that's weird.
So, all right. So he gets rid of all his boys. He chases them away. He starts looking for a place to hide. He's like, I don't know, maybe a barrel, maybe behind this cart. Suddenly, wham! He runs into Egwene. Egwene is looking for him because she was told what he did by all three people. Apparently, she's like, yeah, I heard from Matt and Perrin and Loyal. These guys are just blabbermouths. You do not want them on your robbery crew. They just blab. You need tight-lipped people. These guys are not to be. Yeah, these aren't your ride or dies. Anyways. They just went to Gwen and was like, Rand's such a jerk. God, Rand's such a jerk. He's like, I like being a lord. I don't even want to hang out with you guys anymore. And I was like, but I thought we kissed. And he's like, I don't even want to kiss you anymore. You're gross. You're just a peasant. God, Rand's a dick. I think that's pretty much how it went. Egwene's like, oh, just start sprinting. I must find Rand. Finds him, tells him off, and then tackles his ass. Gives him a good.
That was great.
Yeah, rides him like a horse.
Yeah, and then starts riding. It's like, my mother said, you got to treat men like a mule. That means maybe riding them like a horse. And Rand's like, if you don't get off me, I'll do something to you. You know what I can do.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck you. You don't know shit. I can burn your underwear. And then suddenly a torch like flares. He's like, what the hell? Are you trying to burn my underwear? Don't do that. Tackle her.
Such
Yeah.
a great moment.
Comic relief.
Those
And
two.
it's a dark scene. It's a dark scene. He just chased away every friend he had, more or less. And Egwene comes running up, is like, you can't chase me away. Throws her arms around him. She's like, I got your back. I understand. She's the one who knows why he's doing that shit. Talk to me about Egwene at all, guys. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, it's great, man. That she just goes that sass, man, just delivers it to Rand. It's like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? It's great. And they're back and forth, like, about, changing the subject. Oh, you're always changing the subject. I'm not changing the subject. What? No, you're changing. Yeah, it's just so
Cute
good.
scene.
Yeah, Rand's like, no, you're not going to do that this time. No.
Yeah. It's
She's
the
like,
drama.
men are always resort to violence or running away. He's like, come on, lady. Who tripped who? Who's on top of who? I didn't do anything. I didn't do it. I didn't do
That's
it.
cute.
Not me.
But domestic violence is what it is. It's something that we should always be working, work towards our awareness of, and work towards eradicating.
Indeed.
I think that's what this book is a comment on. Or at least that scene is a meta commentary on that topic. So
Robert Jordan delivering.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Great.
So,
I
go
do
ahead.
have to say that Egwene's suggestion to we kind of mentioned this earlier, but her suggestion to go to the dungeon to chat with the crazy dude who's like a devil man, like a devil worshiper. Yeah, good idea, lady. Like, what an idiot.
Yes.
That part was actually hilarious, though. She's like, I got a good place for you.
The dungeon.
So she's astute enough to understand that Rand was pushing his friends away out of love and concern for them. And she was quick-minded enough to just tackle the shit out of him. But then goes to the dungeon, is constantly commenting like, hey, he's getting worse every time I see him. And this guy, he's getting way worse. And that guy who's masturbating and spitting on my face, he's getting way worse too.
Hello, Clarice.
That's what I
smell
thought.
you. Right? So that was so... What?
Well, here's what's, and to your
I know,
point,
I
Ryan.
know.
So she says that Thane is getting better, though. He's almost like his old self. He's starting to tell stories. He's doing this thing. It's like he's almost getting better, but those around him are deteriorating and feeling more corrupted, perhaps.
Yes.
Do you
She thinks.
Do you think there's some sort of do you think the decision to go down there might have been impacted by Fane himself?
I mean, I did think that after I was like, that was the dumbest thing in the friggin' world. Like, who would do that? I did then think, oh well, maybe there was some other hand behind that decision.
That's an interesting thought. I didn't think about that. Ooh.
That is a great thought. But to argue against it, she does say, Rand, he's been coming since before I was even fucking born. She was looking for a connection. She saw him as kind of an adult figure connecting to.
He's been coming a lot.
He's been coming tons and tons every spring. One time he came for 3 weeks straight.
Dirty.
He did. He wouldn't stop coming.
So that she's feeling comforted. She's feeling comforted. She's homesick. She's feeling comforted by his stories, and he's like, oh, what about that one dude who dances when he's drunk? And she's like, Sembui? He's like, yeah,
Sembui! Yeah,
Sembui. They're like,
Sembui!
They're just laughing. She likes that shit.
Did you know? Oh yeah. So did you know?
To me, she thought that this was like a safe place for him, even with Fane, because she's like, yeah, no, I leave there feeling happy. He's cool, man. He's not. He's gonna. No, we're all good. I think
And she thinks
what
he's
friend do I
breaking
have?
free. Yeah, she thinks
Right.
she's breaking free, or he's breaking free from the Dark One. You know, he's like, oh, yeah.
Zach.
Yep. What's up, Zach? So, did you guys? I believe I remember that when Rand enters, he starts having images of Emmons Field in his mind when he sees him.
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay. Do you think? What do you think? What do you think about that?
Now I'm thinking, yeah, like Patton Fane just planted that. Yeah, he's just like infecting his brain as soon as he's in perimeter, or as soon as he's close. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, when I read it, I just sort of thought like, oh, of course you're going to see this guy that you've seen a whole lot all throughout your life.
Yeah.
You're going to think back on the days, the good days, the good old days, or whatever.
Right.
Can I go back to something that I just realized? Like, just
Please.
I laughed out loud. I laughed out loud, and not for any really real reason, but when
I think I know what it is.
When Rand bumps into Egwene and he's all angry because he's angry at her hair.
Right.
Oh, right.
I just thought that was so, I don't know, how repressed or something. Like,
that's very Emmons Fielder. Like
how dare you express yourself?
How dare you?
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, there is a part where they go into like how hair is braided.
Yeah.
Or a lot of the young women braid their hair, and only like older women can like let their hair loose. Is that
I
what
think
it
they
is?
braid
No,
it when
the
they
opposite.
become older, when they mature or they come of age or something.
That's right. That's
Correct.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, so like 16 on, you're braiding your hair.
So seeing the
Yes,
hair
yeah.
down.
He has a
That's-
knee-jerk reaction.
So here's
He's
the
like,
all right, so let's go a little deeper. So a woman will take her hair out of a braid and go to bed with her husband. So having loose hair probably is indicative of some sort of sexuality or some sort of intimacy that is normally reserved for your husband or whomever is sharing your bed. So for her to be walking around with her hair just flowing around, this traditionally was something like walking around in your underwear or something. You know, it's just
whoa, yeah. Rand's like, whoa, what?
yeah.
So I mean,
All right.
obviously he's angry because he's angry.
Oh,
He's like, geez, Egwin, I can't even concentrate.
Yeah.
woman, why do you do this to me? No.
Why genetics? Why? So yeah, Egwin does convince him. Oh, I know the perfect place. Snap, wink, the dungeon. He's like,
The
what
dark dungeon.
You're dumb. But she's like, no, I always go
The
down to see
dungeon.
Fane. No, I said I goes down there. I'm buddies with all the people down there. They know me. I high five them. I bring it. Yeah, sometimes I'll sing them songs. Sometimes I'll bring them tea. Sometimes,
Dude, what about the guard? This is a really funny like part. You know, the guard in the
Chango?
dungeon, Changu. Yeah, he's kind of like making fun of like Egwin and them visiting Pat and Fane. And I like what he says. It's really funny.
All right, go ahead. Do you have it there?
Yeah, he's like, you want some light, won't you? In there, in the dark. With her friend. I love that shit.
Can you do that again?
Your dark
shit, yeah.
friend.
It cut out.
Todd,
Yeah.
you cut out horribly,
In
right?
there in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
You gotta start over.
It makes you full screen, and as soon as that happened, it was just like,
Oh no. Okay, here we go. Ready?
I won't
Here it
do
is.
that
Here it
again.
is. You want some light, won't you? In there, in the dark, with your dark friend.
In the dark with your dark friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
That's an Immortal Technique lyric right there.
Yo, vroom, vroom.
Ooh.
I
That's
gotta
like
go
the kind
upstairs
of-
and sweep my room with
He'd been
broom.
thinking of that joke for like hours. You know, he'd been there. He's like, dark friend,
Yeah.
friend. Oh,
Dark friend,
Dark
friend.
with the dark friend, yeah.
Jingu, man.
I mean, yeah, Pat and Fang can make him grumpy, but can't make him funnier. He's working on it. He's like, I've been doing this for years. I just can't get them to hit the punchlines. Fuck. I'm planting like Chris Rock in their head, constant videos of Andrew Dice Clay. It's not working.
Well, you know
Let
what
up,
they're saying back. He's trying to get them to laugh, and they're just replying and
Not a
going.
joke. That was not even a joke.
Nope, not even a joke.
Totally.
Dickory dickory dock.
So Chango Reinhardt. I have a
Yeah.
dog. My dog's named Django. So Django is the first rude Shinola that Rand has come across. He's like, "Hey, you're tall, aren't you? Hey, what they tame you on the Eastern Front? Racist."
All right, so I mean, I
yeah.
think Rude Shinarian should be up there in canon with the skinny innkeeper. And as I say this, we now need to everyone collectively stop smoking the spliff because we are going to now say goodbye to our good friend Cliff. He has got to go.
goodbye,
Cliff,
everybody.
thank you for
Right,
hanging out,
Cliff.
man.
Have a
Goodbye,
lovely
good luck.
afternoon. Good
Have a good night,
good
man.
You too.
Peace. Bye.
He's like, that's a good Kramer exit right there.
So Pat and Fane is waiting for him. They go in. There's two other prisoners. One's a dirtbag. One is Posh. Posh guy tried to run out on his bill. Egwin is like, "Yeah, I hope he burns in hell, dirty bastard." Her dad was an innkeeper, so I guess that happens sometimes. And then they
Oh,
get.
wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Is her dad Mayor Alvir?
Correct. Brandon Alvear, yes.
Dude, I forgot about that. I was like, oh shit, she's the mayor's
Yeah.
daughter. Okay. Anyways, carry on. I'm sorry.
Not to bogart for a second. I love the goodbyes we're getting for Cliff. Like Chancey's like no spliffs for Cliff. It's great. But Delusions, does she know something we don't? Because she says goodbye forever, Cliff.
Oh,
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
What?
I mean, is Cliff getting up to something dangerous after the show? Like,
What did Delusions do to
Yeah,
him?
what'd you do? What'd you say,
I'm
Delusion?
concerned.
Man.
God.
What'd you do?
God.
maybe he's gonna be gentle or something.
Well, I mean, you can't gentle that mind.
You can't gentle that. You can't.
Nothing
gentle that
stops
mind.
Cliff but Cliff.
No,
You can't
Cliff,
gentle
yeah.
that mind.
Or a big spliff.
Cliff is a force of nature, guys.
Not even the spliff stops Cliff.
Hashtag no
I know
spliff.
for-
Stop Cliff.
I might know from experience, I might not.
Well, Cliff is right. He's
Just
like,
saying.
I give
Just
you
saying.
2 hours.
All you gotta do,
I-
okay, is do what Dana did earlier and plead the fifth. Okay, you're fine.
Smart.
When you're talking about Cliff, that actually rhymes. Sorry. So yeah, the prisoners are growing worse every day. The guards are growing worse every day. Hopefully Fane is cool though, but nope, guess what? He's in a psychotic episode. He's just chanting. He's sitting there smiling. He's like, "I know you're there, Althor." And then he starts
Oh,
staring
yeah.
up exactly to where Moraine would be, apparently.
That's freaky. Yeah.
Rand knows geography and the keep pretty well, and he's like, "Oh, right at the women's apartments. That's weird." I do not have that sort of internal geography. That sort of, I wouldn't know where he was looking, but Rand does.
I just got visions of you there, just like in the car, just being like,
What is this place?
Every time I'm at a hotel, I always walk out of an elevator and turn the wrong way. Every goddamn time. I go, "Oh, no, that's the wall."
It's okay.
And I was
It's
just
okay,
on that
man.
elevator like 2 hours ago. And I come down, I'm like, "No." I'm like John Travolta, that John Travolta gif where I'm like,
I love chat sometimes. It just goes on its own little tangents. You know? You know.
All right. So, I mean, yeah,
I think the
speaking of,
seventh is a jazz plead, right?
Cliff the Fifth.
no, this is important. Chancey says she pleads a seventh because everyone pleads a fifth, and I just don't want to be a follower. But let's talk about this.
Chancey's, yeah.
So Chancey
What are you pleading? I don't
pleads.
plead
Such a rebel.
She pleads that
a
in
rebel.
suits at common law where the value and controversy shall exceed $20, the right of the trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States and according to the rules of the common law. So every time Chancey pleads a seventh, understand she is saying I appreciate trial by jury.
Yeah, we all pass the bar. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
was just
Baz
thinking
the
that,
Yep.
Yeah, remember that day, guys, when we all took the bar exam together? And you kept cheating, and I'm all, Rob, stop cheating. And you're like, what's number 4? I'm like, number 4. It's like a 12-page essay. What are you talking?
I want to know. We have a question from Oliver. I think just a sort of generalized question for the world. And is there trial by combat in this world? Do you reckon? From what you've read so far, yeah.
There is.
Well,
Yeah, it
was-
happened.
all right,
It happened with Land's dad, right? And yeah, Land's dad. Didn't Land's dad, the king, trial by combat some dude that he didn't like?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I believe that's like, yeah, I believe that's.
It's probably right.
I mean, he might have muttered that in a few of me.
Maybe.
I mean,
Yeah, it was the Malkier.
I thought, didn't he die in Did he die in a single combat, or was it?
No, it's some.
Yeah, no, I think he did have. Yeah, I think you're right. There was a trial that he slew someone.
It was somebody that did something really bad. Shoot. What the fuck
Well,
was his
define bad. Your bad is my justice.
name? Yeah.
hopefully Chad will chime in and let us know what they think because we are apparently brain dead. I do know.
But in the meantime, yeah. Instead of going, let's move on. Let's keep going on to Fane. So Fane busts out a little rap.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyone want to do that little 4-line rap?
See, I think I got it right.
Okay, so I've looked it up. Land's dad did not do like a combat thing. No, so after there was like, the whole situation going on and the Shadow Spawn about to overtake them, he anointed Lan a battle lord, sent him south to Shinar, and then rallied the last of the Malkiri to fight the Shadow. And he was killed when Malkier was overrun.
I thought there was some other thing happening. Okay.
I mean, there might have been, some kind of, I don't know, it doesn't state, but someone might have been killed in response to the situation, I suppose. But
Well, there is suggestion that a Heron Mark blade may or may not be passed down through combat as well. That you can earn it perhaps by beating someone who has it.
Like if you go up to someone and you take their nose successfully.
Yeah, I got your nose, and they're like, "Fuck, I don't have a nose anymore."
Yeah, and then you get they're like, well, give my nose back, and I'll give you my sword, and then they give them their nose back.
That was actually, I thought I had COVID for a while because I couldn't smell for like 4 days, but someone had taken my nose.
Hey, Twitch Avery, it's good to see you again. I was hoping that you got that Twitch taken care of, but
Yeah, no, we've been waiting here, Twitch. All right, you guys ready to start the show? All right. Dun, 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 dun.
damn. Welcome to the LeafCast.
All right, so
oh wait, no,
So,
Todd,
all
we
right,
need to
fine.
out if they're doing
Oh.
that.
This is a great question from Hey Boy Brick. Todd, what's your opinion about the genderized roles so far? Great question, Hey Boy Brick. Hey boy.
well, because there's no women playing dice. So what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's pretty sexist. Robert Jordan. Women like to play dice too, Robert Jordan.
They don't let me play. They just say glory to the women. I don't think it's fair.
Do you think the roles are genderized? Do Do you think like the ladies are typical ladies, men are typical men? Have we met any in betweeners yet? Don't think so. What do you think?
Men. Well, I mean, in general, like in general of the whole fucking book so far, or the two that I've read, I don't think so. I think Robert Jordan's really being progressive, talking about like the Aes Sedai and a ruling class of women.
Yep.
Playing, master puppets with politics and all the kingdoms.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh, you've done it now.
Master.
Oh, is that another cuddling?
Actually, we have grown beyond masters. We are now an egalitarian society. There are no masters of puppets. We all rule ourselves.
Yes.
There we go.
So yeah, or no, I mean the roles aren't genderized. Aes Sedai, a ruling class of women almost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have wisdoms. They rule like villages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I hear you, brother. That's great. It's a great question. Hey, boy.
But then there's still like little sexist things, that the Edmunds Fielders have about like hair being braided and stuff like that. So Robert Jordan does, I think he appeals to the time, or like if he was questioned like at like a Comic-Con or something, they're like, isn't that like a sexist thing to do? He would be like, okay, this is something that was happening in that age, and I was just reflecting that. Kind of like what George R. Martin did with Game of Thrones, because people were really upset about it being so rapey and like all that stuff. So I don't know. These are huge issues.
They are. No, way to jump in there, buddy. Yeah, we just like slapped that on you, and you said, "I'm taking that." I got some thoughts.
I got some thoughts on that.
I want to thank Art in chat. Art has given us a correction on the single combat situation. I didn't read down far enough in the article. So Jane Fastrider captured Cohen Fairheart, and then Lane, which is Lan's father, killed him in combat justice.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, sorry, I just didn't. As I went back to the article, I'm like, oh yeah, it's literally in the next paragraph. It says that. So, my bad.
No worries. I'm right. No.
We will let the gods decide who is. You fight me and I fight you. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Thunderdome.
Ooh, Thunderdome.
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster rolls by the town.
Murder Town. Master Blaster is mine.
Ryan, you're looking at tonight, I have to say, by the way. Like, you're just there, just like, oh, okay.
Master Blaster.
Yeah. Like, Ryan, just enjoying the vibes.
Do you have it? Do you have the quote there, or should I read Pat and Fane's little rhyme?
Oh, I got it.
All right.
No, you do it, man. Okay.
Go ahead.
Soon comes the day, all shall be free. Even you, and even me.
Yeah.
Soon comes the day, all shall die.
All
Surely
shall
you.
die.
Never.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh my god, dude, my rhyme skills are terrible.
Dude, they were impeccable.
I try to get in the pocket.
You stand in the shadows, but I see you, Rand. While I sit, you're over there and you stand. If you're the ocean, I'll be the sand. You run anywhere, I'll find you in any land.
Damn.
I'm Pat and Fame, motherfucker. Here I come, Fame, motherfucker. I'm Pat and Fame, yo, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you, Rand, yo, motherfucker. All right.
Dude, I like that.
We're getting some more compliments on your shirt, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think Art was very much enjoying the breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
And Dana approves of the Thunderdome comment.
Chengu, what did you do? I hung out with Fane and you went goo. Your mind is lit and you're not you. It's like you changed and I missed you. Chengu, you changed, my man. You're not the friend. Say, man, this is my friend Rand. We're gonna go see the guy Pat and Fane. He's the friend in the dark, friend in the dark plane.
No!
He's gonna go. Yeah, that creepy dude.
Dark.
He's the one
friend.
who is kind of rude. He'll say weird rhymes, but he's so decent some of the time. I used to know him as a kid. He used to come up with his mule Skid, and he would ride the cart, and he played a harp, and he would fart. He had a big heart in his cart. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm Pat and Fane. What you gotta gain by stepping to this? I'm gonna give you pain.
Hey!
Oh, hey, oh, hey. I'm sitting in the dungeon, but am I trapped? Well, let's see. I don't know. Why are people acting whack? Oh, hey, ho. Pat and Fane. What you gonna gain, yo?
Fane, yo. Fane, yo.
Still no pain, no Alpine station.
Eggwin Alvear, why don't you come near? I want to tell you a story about your home life. I'm gonna get you all warm and fuzzy, and then I'm gonna bring your hubby down, and I'm gonna threaten him, and then I'm gonna get all fucking crazy.
Oh!
Nothing rhymed with that. Gotta own up to that. Just gotta be honest, or not even one word rhymed.
It's hard to rhyme when it's not a word.
Once I started with Alvear, I was like, oh shit, I'm doomed.
What do I do
watch
with
out! I'm
Alvear?
gonna hit a pack of deer.
Ooh.
All right.
Todd George, it's deer. It's a deer. You
think I'm far away, but I'm right down here.
We're here with a bear named Alvear. Oh, see that change?
Yeah, you gotta
That change.
ease into it.
Yeah. All right. Let's. Today all shall be free, even for you and even me.
Congratulations,
Here comes the day all shall die. No joke. Surely you, but never I. So, so Fane spits a little lyrics. It creeps everyone out. Everyone's like, "Wow, I don't like your rhyme." They're like, "Oh yeah, it's like an 8 Mile." When the guy choked and everyone just started throwing sodas at him or something. I don't know. Anyways, remember that part?
Hey, Village Mattress, I'm glad to see that you got some rhyming skills. We'll probably be seeing that on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get your chops up.
Write it down. You heard the beat.
Yeah. That's the beat.
So Egwin's like, all right, this was a bad idea. Duh. Of course. Why would I take you down to Lunatic Town when you could just hang out with me and my ladies? Where's my ladies? Up in the women's apartments. Where's my ladies? Up in the women's apartments. Where's my ladies? We're going to the women's apartments. Rand's like, wait, what? What? That's where all the Aes Sedai is. And she's like, don't worry. They won't know you're there. No men go there. Not even Lord Algamar goes in there without an invitation. Come on. Wrap your shit. Make it so you can't see your sword. Yeah. Bend over a little bit. And be my pack mule.
Brother Dan, what's that old show where those two guys dress like women for rent?
Bosom Buddies?
I for a second thought we were going to have a Bosom Buddies scenario here where she's going to dress him up.
Like Tootsie, where he's walking and his steel falls. He's like, oh, jeez.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
And there was in Bosom Buddies, there was always someone from work showing up unexpectedly, and they're like, and it was Tom Hanks and not Peter Cetera, Peter something.
There's a lot of motorboating in that show too.
God.
A lot of
Just a lot of
Well, it was a lot of like, oh,
Motor
I have my wig on, but I don't have my fake boobs on, and like throwing oranges up there in a sweater.
What will I do?
All right, so
What will I ever
love
do?
chat right now. So first off, Oliver's like, I don't know which is the worst idea, the dungeon or the women's quarters.
Yeah, I'm loving Oliver
Village
today.
Mattress is clearly saying that the dungeon's the worst option because
Well, I
we're
would
having
choose
a
the woman's quarter.
panty raid in the women's department, apparently.
It's like Revenge of the Nerds.
And Dana's just focused on bending over, so chat's loving this
Oh.
conversation.
I would just throw bend over. Benny.
Obviously, the right choice is the women's apartments, right?
Well, it's better than what we got here. We got some creepy dudes. We got everyone all flipped out. Patton Fane is not his normal self. Rand's like, you call this normal? And she's like, well, some days are good and some days are bad. And this is worse than I've ever seen. We can't stay here. This is bad. I'm sorry, Rand. But let's go up to the women's apartments. He's like, well, I don't know. I think that's a dumb idea.
The soundtrack changes. It's all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah.
Come on up to my room.
grab your bag, let's go to women's apartment.
Totally, dude.
All right, go.
Rand's like,
Yeah.
okay.
And she just assumes, she's like, she takes over. She's like a 16-year-old girl, but she's like, all right, dummy, here.
Right
all right,
there.
here's what you do. She says, quote, you must wrap your sword and bow in your cloak, and then it'll look as if you're carrying things for me. It should not be too hard to find you a jerkin and a shirt that isn't too pretty. You'll have to speak, though.
Todd, I saw that. Todd.
Yeah, I can't help it.
I know, I couldn't either. I mean,
The jerkin and the
everything-
shirt. Oh,
jerking
no.
awake, everything's jerking up. Someone jerked up earlier in the chapter. Everything's jerking up. Everything's jerking it up, jerking awake.
You guys haven't jerked in a pretty shirt?
And now he's just talking straight up, getting a jerkin.
You just stick to socks? Is that
No,
what
a
it is?
jerkin and a long shirt.
I went to the massage parlor. I got a lower back massage and a jerkin.
And you got to hunch over. Like, oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Jerkin.
Wait, let's
So,
get to the... Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
keep going. No, you go, dude.
So essentially, he says, I'm not going to do it. I told you, Gwen. That's a bad idea. But she's like, well, what, you better come with me. And he wraps his shit and he goes. It ends with Patton Fane saying, quote, in the darkness, Fane laughed. It's never over, Althor. Never. End quote. And hard stop. That's the end of the chapter. That's page 66. We're already Route 66 here, buddies.
Wait.
Yep.
I forgot one really important part here.
Talk to me.
I don't know if you brought it up, but Patton Fane was saying also, Mordeth knows more than all of you.
We did not.
knows.
Yes.
Which it blew me away. And I was
What
like,
do you think? So, all right. So, talk to me about that.
I think
What's going on?
So yeah, Patton Fane, he has Matashar. Is that what it is? He has Matashar in him.
Mashadar?
Mashadar.
Ryan, are you calling someone?
Nope.
Ryan was texting me bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like,
Dude, the
wanna
shirt's
go.
working.
They're calling you.
They all swiped right.
It's slimming. It looks like pajamas, yet it looks formal. I don't know.
Yeah, and then
They're
like
like-
on the sleeve, on the shoulders, you've got like
You still have no legs?
You don't
They're
need
like,
like
Huh?
like Ryan, meet me in the Faldera baths.
yeah.
Yeah, look at those dangling participles.
No, they're great. I was doing the splits earlier. Didn't you see me? Ready?
Well, you see, when you boys went shopping for upgrades, Dan got legs and Ryan got abs. So
I went to Gap.
I'm gonna sit up here. Actually,
There we go.
Yeah.
Show off.
Cross my legs.
Your legs. You're half shaming. You're shaming the half person that I am. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you're Fiona Apple right now in that one video when she goes into the couch.
I was just eating my words. What was that when you finished?
So,
You shit in your mouth?
Todd, any big thoughts?
Oh, guys,
about-
everyone, we didn't know this. Oh, a jerkin
yeah.
is a man's short, close-fitted jacket made usually of light-colored leather and often without sleeves, worn over the doublet in the 16th and 17th centuries. A guy
Short?
named Wiki Ped.
You had me at man short, close fitting.
Right,
Dang.
pronounce this.
Dude,
That's my Tinder
First
profile.
off, what do I always say?
Short.
Fuck your facts.
All right, you were saying, Rob.
What are
were you-
those?
Fuck your facts. I was funny and then it wasn't because all of a sudden we're bringing fucks. I'll call that alternative humor.
Ryan,
There you
did you
go.
get my facts? I sent
Just
it.
kidding. I love facts, Oliver. I love you too. Oh yeah.
My facts. Yeah.
What is going on now?
Do you remember like you would
I don't
get
know what's happening.
you'd start your facts up and the first day you would just get nonstop ads filling up your facts? Did you?
I mean,
It's
I know
like, that's
fax machines, but I know how they work.
You couldn't turn that shit off. You're like, oh my god, they're just taking up all my ink. Fuck.
You got
Dude, the
Was
early
it?
90s.
All right.
Early 90s was a tough time.
Guys, I gotta go wainscoting soon. What are we almost done?
Well, I'm trying to ask Todd if he's got any.
Wait, Ryan, what do you think wainscoting is?
Yeah,
Does he
they
want to go back to the baths and discuss that?
What action is
on the
wainscoting?
baths? So you wanted to hear the baths, so-
Wainscoting.
All right. So, you-
Wainscoting is something in your.
stop! I
like,
can
on
answer
the
your
wall.
question.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Explain yourself.
I am applying some wainscot on my walls, just like you said.
Oh.
You can't is it not a verb? You can't wainscot?
Probably.
Wainscoting is.
Why are you leaving? God, just yes and me and go on. I'm nervous now.
No, I like it when you're on edge.
That's fascinating, Ryan.
It brings out the good in you, Ryan.
Chat, have you ever wainscoted? Let me know. I need a community of wainscoters that back me up.
A wainscot sounds like a weird little tight vest that you keep like a pocket watch in.
God, after a show, there's nothing like wainscoting.
Chancellor says it's paneled woodwork.
Yes, that's just what I said.
It's a noun.
Yeah, when you're paneling your woodwork, you're wainscoting. God, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Well, no, Ryan, to yes and you, yeah, it's a noun unless you're in Australia, and then you go wainscot, and I think it's like where you are in like
Or is
a
it?
cheap.
Is it? Wainscot.
No, sorry.
Wainscot.
Wainscot. Yeah.
Wainscot.
But yes.
Train
Wainscot.
spotting. It's like train spotting, but in Australia. It's where all the heroin people.
Heroin people. Go on.
Heroin, the heroin people. The
The
heroin.
heroin people.
Wainscoters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're wainscoting.
God, I need a hashtag. Okay, so I'm Team Wainscot. If you guys are not, wait, Chastity. God, Wainscot is a noun. Fuck your facts. Facts
All right.
You
are
know,
the
it's
death of
nice
humor.
that we're actually on the show as opposed to just in the chat.
Oh, yes, the show. Questions.
Oh yes. Shall we do that?
So what we have is so chapter 4 and chapter 5 are next week. Chapter 4 is called Summoned. It has a curlicue horn. Looks like a cool pretzel, but it ends in a horn. And chapter 5 is called The Shadow in Shinar, and it has that Sublime tattoo, son. Sublime jumped out of my head. So it has a Sublime Sun tattoo. Summoned the horn. What do you think is? Give me some predictions. 1 or 2 predictions for this.
Rand gets called. He gets summoned to the Amerlin seat.
Okay.
They find him. He gets sought out in the women's quarters or the women's apartments, I guess.
How do you think that works out? Do you think he gets in trouble for being in the women's quarters? Do you think they just know where he's at?
They just kind of go, Rand. Oh, Rand.
His pager blows up. He's like, fuck. His beeper.
No.
Beepers.
Okay. No, I understand. You think that Rand is going to meet the Amarillo, though?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Which I was like surprised to learn. This is a reveal to me, I guess, because I missed out on chapter 2. But the Amarillo, I thought the Amarillo Sea was like a lot of Aes Sedai, but it's like 1.
Correct. It is the name of the ruler and also the throne upon which she sits.
That was like a cool thing. I was like, Robert Jordan got me. I thought it was.
So you thought it was like a parliament?
I thought it was like a faction of like Aes Sedai, like ruling Aes Sedai, like the hierarchy of the Aes Sedai. They were like the top, they're like the Congress or like the majority.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Oliver's asking me to show the cover of my book. Sorry.
Ooh, yeah.
Is there
It's way better than my cover.
This is the British cover, but it's the old British cover. The new one's lighter, but yeah, the old. And I got the.
Man, I wish I had the British cover. Why can't I get the British cover?
Yeah, it's a lot of people say it's like really plain and there's nothing to it, but yeah, I've got all the maps in and stuff.
Oh man, yeah.
Look at that stunning artwork.
Oh, okay, the one that Dan has, I almost got.
I like the one that Dan's got now. Like the newer covers are there. That's fun, Ryan. Yeah, the new ones that they've got in America are a lot better.
Is that the third book? Yeah.
So, was there anything that you wanted to bring up as far as the public baths?
I'm fascinated by the public baths.
Or Shannarian culture in general.
I love the Shannarian culture. It seems like a warrior culture, but they're into like nude baths.
Wow.
But I can't wait for the show and what they'll do with that. And then I guess Anglemar's sister, or not Anglemar. Shit, what's his name?
Agomar.
Amalisa, right? That's his sister. Mm-hmm. So apparently she comes to the bath when Rand is there and like makes him rub her back or something.
Yeah. So Todd, earlier I was saying that Rand thinks it's like a cultural thing, but I think he's just like hung like a horse and everyone just loves him and like they all just want to like touch him, and he's just sitting there like, wow, everyone's so nice over here.
And like, the Two Rivers are so
it's co-ed. It's co-ed baths, Rand.
The Two Rivers are so repressed that he has no idea he has a gigantic penis. He's never seen another penis in his life. Even Tam Althor is never mentioned. Hey, you got a hog.
No.
Yeah.
Rand's like, wait, my penis is bigger than everybody's penis.
Now cuts like a knife.
Amelie's like, hey, can you wash my back? And he's like, your back's not even dirty. She's like, down, like the bottom of my back is.
Yeah, and it gets all the way to the bottom, and then suddenly Ryan.
Oh my god!
Powerful Aes today.
I always think of Coming to America. Your royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Yeah. I have sex with my bathers, don't you?
Yeah, about that. He's like, well, sometimes.
Tell me more.
All right.
Good question. All right, Todd, thank you for joining us. Rob, God damn it, I don't think we give you enough credit, but
Shush.
Dude, Rob.
you are a wonderful addition to the show. It makes
Hells to the yeah.
oh my gosh, it makes it
I'm
very
glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad this week I'm feeling less of my Narg self and more of my actual self. And I was on stream, as opposed to hiding last week.
You're looking good. I'm glad that you're feeling good.
Thank you.
I bet you feel good. I bet if I was next to you, you'd feel great.
Well, I live alone currently, so I'm, left, to just-
Well, yeah. I mean, where's your puppet? Oh, he moved.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, your little dude. Oh, he moved on his own. Did everyone notice that?
Your little elf on a shelf.
He moved. Everyone, you don't live alone, Rob.
That's creepy. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Let's remember. We are no longer following this up with a Tavern Talk. Tavern Talk is moved to Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, and once a month. We will be holding a Pictionary game with Tree and others. We'll get more details out there. But save Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern as a new gathering time to hang out with your friends and to do this shenanigans that we are known for and love. We love you guys. This has been an amazing endeavor, and I hope that you guys can continue following us over to Sundays, which would be super fun.
Yes, your family is a drag. Admit it now, and you'd rather hang out with us. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
And
Families
enjoy.
and drags. Let's just watch.
Don't worry, Oliver. I know Oliver's saying he can't join because he's a first-time reader, but that's okay because eventually you'll finish the series and then you can go back and just hit play on the playlist and watch all the spoilers with us.
It's gonna be
That's
so
what I'll
fun.
do. That's what
I wish I
I'm
were
gonna do.
you, Oliver. So
That's what Todd does or will do. Yeah. So
That's what I'll do. I can't wait.
so many hours of viewing.
Until then, let's we got to kick Todd out and then say goodbye.
I love you
Right.
guys. Todd, get back to reading, you dirty animal. I love you. You're the best. We'll talk to you next week. Chapters, what is it, 4 and 5?
Yep.
Absolutely. Boom, he's gone.
There we go.
Oh, man. First time readers, man. It's like walking freshmen around a gymnasium.
I know, and I'm constantly having to pick up the poop.
Wait, what? I said freshman. You did you poop when you were a freshman in the gymnasium?
If you drink too much.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay.
Wait, we haven't talked about this?
No, I didn't know you poop.
Oh,
I mean, this is just turning into a poop conversation. Like, I might go to bed.
I